maybe the best place to start here is about YouTube.
Yeah.
I looked back and doing some research before the show and saw that you had your first YouTube video posted probably over 10 years ago. It said 10 years, so that's probably 10 plus years, which is incredible. I've been in the YouTube space for a long time, and that's longer than I've been around. So you're one of the OGs of YouTube. So I do want to talk about that. But first, in your words, Latasha, so everybody knows who we're dealing with here today. What do you do now? And then take us back to the early days of how you got started.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a marketing strategist and video creator, online educator. I have a podcast, a YouTube channel that helps freelancers primarily just really grow their business, learn about social media strategies that they need to succeed, and just navigate this interesting career choice that we've chosen for ourselves. And so how I got started, I mean, it's funny because YouTube, yes, I have technically been on YouTube for 10 years, but I always like to tell people, I don't want that to scare people when they think about, oh, can I start YouTube? And, will it be helpful for my business today? Because for the first 5 or so years of that YouTube journey, my content was completely irrelevant to what I do today. I started YouTube just for fun. I don't know. It was just like, I was in college at the time, just seemed like something fun to do. I was doing primarily like beauty and fashion content. So nothing to do with what I'm doing now. I had a small amount of followers, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 before I transitioned over to doing entrepreneurship content. So I don't want that to scare people. You don't have to be on YouTube 10 years to see success with it. It started out as a hobby for sure, but it definitely helped me, improve and learn the sort of the YouTube game, if you will.
Yeah, so you started doing like beauty tutorials and then maybe some product reviews. What was the shift from there into like becoming an expert on social media?
Yeah, I just loved, I love to nerd out on like the SEO stuff. And I started to really see just the subtle differences that you could make. It wasn't really about the video itself. Sure, that was part of it, like getting the good production value and all of that. But I started to learn a lot about keywords and thumbnail strategy and even just, content strategy as a whole. And that became the side of it that I really, really loved. Like I was like a makeup artist or anything like that. It was just a hobby. So I started talking a little bit more about that kind of stuff, of the behind the scenes of YouTube. And, this was early days kind of YouTube. So people started asking for my advice. And, I just kind of started consulting from there.
Interesting. It's like the market told you what they wanted. So it was a natural transition for you. And that's great.